All right. Hello, everybody. Hello, Luca, Chichan, Mystery Theater, OA, Zarmegas. Welcome back to Rose Guns Days. Last time, surprise finale. Hello, Guppy Force. I'll get to what you found out in a moment. We had a surprise finale of part one that came out of absolutely nowhere. I smack dab in the middle of a story arc. Okay, that's another way to differentiate things between his previous works and that are multi-part and Rose Guns Days. Damn, and we got a little preview at the end as well. We're just still in the middle, like Wayne and Leo. Wayne now leveled up and just covering Rose's escape from their apartment, or hideaway rather, that was sadly being burned down with a restaurant. Oh god. And now hopefully that Rose has realized how important she is to everybody. She might be able to mount some kind of counterattack. I don't know, like the heroes seem to be at their lowest point possible in the story. Like they've lost their base and everything like that. Like this seems like something that would happen at the very end of the story almost. Like I would expect this to be a lead in to part 4, not part 2. Because like, how could you possibly make a bigger challenge for your heroes than this? Like they literally have lost everything. And now like, I don't know, like what are they gonna do? Fight the occupying forces? Like find out like the secret behind the disaster? Like I have no idea what they could possibly do. That would be more of a challenge for them than this, because after they win against Caleb, aren't they gonna just like it seems to flow naturally with the story that Jean is telling. Like, you know, they'll become the only mafia there and they'll start their whole like organization proper. Everything will be hunky-dory. Unless people from other cities come in, like, I don't know. I guess that's possible. Who knows? Oh yeah, totally, Luca. Yeah, no. Caleb has really set out his own defeat. He's been like a great asset in weakening himself. He has had so many chances to be stronger, but he's rejected them because of his pride, and that is totally going to cost him in the end. And one thing that now to get to what Guppy Force was saying, found out on the Discord. Yeah, the song that was the Toho song. I was right. It is a Toho song. It's Erin's theme. Erin, Tasukata Erin. Sorry, that's like the fun version of it, but how the fuck did Ryukishi get that in there? Jesus Louises Creases. Like, that's just straight up Erin's theme, unless it's like somebody's take on it, but we know how he might have gotten permission from Zune, considering how that he knows him and everything. But, I don't know. I knew it had to be a Toho song. Thank you, Guppy Force, for finding that out. Yeah. So anyway, I've taken up way too much time with this intro. Let's get into it. Season 2. It's called Seasons, and there's specials, so yeah, this is gonna be a while because there's like some bonus shit after the end, I see. Okay. I wonder why they're called Seasons. Makes it seem like it's a TV show. Let's get into it. Mini game, of course. If you used autoplay, yeah. I didn't use any autoplay, so fuck that noise. Uh, uh, oh no, something's not translated. Oh no. Uh-oh. What the fuck is this? Season 1 gla and Season 1 gla. Uh, uh, uh. Oh, first one is to inherit course. Thank you, Guppy Force. Okay. Story is a work of fiction. Any resemblance is purely coincidental. Of course. Criminal Underground, various, criminals in it. Yeah, of course, yeah. Anyone who's read Ryukishi before knows that. Damn. Really uploading to... Oops. Oh, well. The last word in there was Jonah. Must play 10 million yen, of course. Oh, God. Gotta love these silly little screens here. Oh, starting right back where we were. Damn. Like literally the same scene. Unceasing gunfire. The smell of gunpowder one can never escape, no matter how far you run. You run and run and run and run, but you never get away. Of course, Guppy Forest. That is how Caleb collects the remaining 30 million. He's getting it from YouTubers in the future. It's his master plan. But I mustn't turn back. I have to clear the path to the ideals I believe in, using my own 2 feet. I'm sure I'll make it happen. So please, everyone, don't die for me! Leo-kun, Wayne-kun. Rose Guns Days, Season 2. Oh, and even the chapter numbers even continue. The rose stained with mud. There was a strange scent in the air. By the time Rose realized it was the scent of incense, she was already more than half awake. How long have I been lying down in a place like this? She was in a small room overflowing with Chinese design. The light of the sun peeked in through the window. Apparently it was already daytime. Oh yeah, that's a shame that there's no opening. Oh wait, yeah. I guess the opening was a one-time thing. 3, 2, 1, let's jam. It looks like she blacked out, but that guy rescued her. I've been placed on a large single-person sofa. Where could this be? We were attacked by the Caleb family's best at Claudia's store. Then Leo-kun and Wayne-kun risked their lives to let me escape. I kept on running, lost in myself. Then I was suddenly hit with a bright light and my head went blank. That's right. My memory's coming back bit by bit. Men poured out of the car whose headlights were shining on me. I was caught, but probably not by the people who wanted to kill you. My lungs were about to explode. My head was blank with lack of oxygen. And then a handkerchief with some sort of drug on it was pressed against my mouth. Yep. And I remember nothing after that. Where in the world? As I slowly rose from the sofa, the door softly opened as though it was waiting for me. Yep. What appeared there was one person and one creature. It was Meiju, his pet iguana on his shoulder. Meiju-san!
I am sorry to have scared you, Madam Rose. You were being chased, so there was no time to give you a polite welcome.
Well, that's great, but did you have to chloroform me?
Please forgive us for our rough methods.
Where is this? Where are Leo-kun and the others?
There is no need to be scared. This is Chinatown, one of my shops. Your friends are all here too. Do not worry.
As she followed behind Meiju, she was guided to the interior of a high-class restaurant. Again, here's a Ryukishi thing, switching between first-person and third-person narration within the same scene. Maybe it wasn't open for business since there wasn't a single customer in sight. However, Rose's friends were sitting at a Chinese-style table in the center, and all rose to their feet when they saw her. Okay, so this is their new temporary headquarters, I guess.
Rose! Oh, I'm so glad you're safe! We would have had a bad ending without you, seriously. Ah, fucking hell.
I was so worried. Are you okay? You aren't hurt, right? I'm fine. What about everyone else? Leo-kun? Wayne-kun? Claudia?
I'm here.
Yep, we knew he survived because he had a brand new scene at the end there. Leo-kun! Thank goodness.
I'm sorry. Wayne isn't here with me. Since I'm here and he isn't, that means he saved me.
So they think he's dead. After the fierce battle to let Rose escape, Leo and Wayne agreed that they brought her enough time and decided to retreat. However, it wouldn't be easy to get away with so many people surrounding them. I wonder why they spoiled that he lived. I would have really thought he died. So Leo and Wayne decided to run in opposite directions. If they split up, that alone would increase their chances of getting away. Even if one of them did get caught, they could still resist for a little while and give the other time to escape.
After running like hell, I was surrounded by a bunch of Chinese people with guns, who appeared out of nowhere and held me up. If Wayne hadn't distracted those pursuers enough from me, I probably wouldn't be here.
Wayne-kun! Then Claudia too.
Considering the situation, it's highly probable that she was captured by the Caleb family.
Wayne's a persistent guy. People like him don't die when they're...
Yes! Oh my god. Oh my god.
Right, Emiya? Ah!
Oh my god.
No, no, no! That can't be true. People die when they're killed. Oh, shut up, Emiya. This ain't even your visual novel. Damn it!
Oh my god.
Anyway, if Wayne or Claudia's body is and been
Is that a typo? Jeez.
anyway, if Wayne or Claudia's had been found, it should have reached Meiju-san's ears. You know what they say in fiction: if you don't have a body, they ain't dead.
At the very least, I have not heard anything of the sort. Since you managed to escape unharmed, Rose, there's no reason for those two to be killed. Nothing would be more convenient for those people than having an extra hostage.
Oh god, Claudia must be so sick of being a hostage. I guess she's starting to feel like Princess Peach here. Don't worry. I'm sure they're alive.
As long as they're alive, he's got a chance of saving them. They won't be killed.
For me. I've got to save them.
Yeah, let's save them no matter what. At least for now, we should celebrate this long-awaited reunion. Hooah!
What has everyone been doing up until now? Well, it's been like 8 hours.
All of us has been under Meiju-san's protection.
Started out pretty brutal. Got thrown into a pitch-black underground room with nothing more than a blanket.
Something like that happened to us too. We had bags put over our heads and got treated like luggage.
If only they said they were with Meiju-san, we wouldn't have put up a fight. Jeez Louise, why did he have to do that?
Let me apologize again for the rough treatment you had to endure. We were forced to inconvenience you to prevent Caleb-san from finding out.
In short, everyone else had been under the protection of Meiju's men since then. He had wanted to invite them to Chinatown right away and welcome them politely. But the Caleb family's eyes were sharp, so he had been forced to have them spend some time underground for a while. That was Meiju's explanation for the actions he had taken. Come to think of it, Leo-kun's shoulder was shot, wasn't it? Weren't you injured?
I've got 4,000 years of Chinese medicine to thank on that count. No, good as new. It ain't a lucky spot. They had to make it dramatic because it was the end of a part. People had to wonder if Leo would die. Even this guy's strong luck is something to be feared.
Well now, everyone. I imagine you are quite hungry now. As they say, you cannot fight a war on an empty stomach.
At Meiju's signal, plates of Chinese cooking that would stir up anyone's appetite were carried out one after another. Oh god, I hope they have scallion pancakes. Meiju also took a seat, and everyone was able to share a decent meal together for the first time in a long while. Meiju-san. Thank you so much for helping everyone.
There is no need to thank me. We are friends. Since Caleb turned down my offer for some inexplicable reason, it is natural for friends to help each other. Hint, hint.
Oh.
However, are you certain about this? Surely your boss has ordered you not to conceal us, as it might cause trouble between you and Caleb. Of course. I have strict orders from the young lord specifically not to stir up any trouble with Caleb. In other words, one might take this as permission to do anything, as long as trouble is not stirred up. Logic straight from Beatrice, I see. Yes, of course.
Meiju-san, I have a request. I believe my friends Wayne-kun and Claudia are being held by the Caleb family. Would you be willing to lend us your strength to save them? Meiju-san, I'd like to ask you for the same thing.
Person who captured them was probably Miguel. You know, we gotta take out the mini-bosses first before we go after the big guy.
Ah, that's terrible. There's not a moment to lose!
We'd like to save them right away, but first we gotta find out where they're being held.
I understand. I will have the matter investigated.
Meiju called for his subordinates and ordered them in rapid Chinese.
I do hope they are unharmed.
To help me escape, both Wayne-kun and Claudia. Rose.
Caleb is the one to be hated! None of this is your fault, Rose!
I know. Because they believed in me. They were caught for my sake. It is my duty to save them no matter what, to take responsibility for what happened to them. No, I will save them by my own hands and put a cap in their ass. Rose spoke resolutely. I wonder if Rose is gonna get a gun sprite. Though she was in a difficult spot, she'd regained her usual willpower.
Well said. Thanks to that attitude, Wayne putting himself in danger had meaning.
Wayne-kun and Claudia put their lives on the line so I could escape. And you too, Leo. I have a responsibility to put my life on the line for the ideals they hope for. She is a lot like Nunnally in both her looks and character. She's like if Nunnally and Euphemia like fused into one person in both looks and character. Everyone had imagined that Rose would be far more worn out than this. This Rose that they had finally been reunited with was somehow different. Calm and composed didn't quite sum up the change in her. This was surely the resolve of someone carrying a burden. Though it probably took some time before they all realized it. I have leveled up! Even so, they did notice that something about Rose had changed.
Meiji-san, what should we do next?
You might make yourselves at home here for a while. Your safety is guaranteed.
That's exactly what I'm thinking he wants, Ji-chan.
As long as you remain inside this shop, that is.
In other words, you're saying we can't go outside? Could you imagine a world like that where you can't go outside? Oh my god, I go crazy!
Caleb put a bounty on Rose-san and Richard-san. Even among the Chinese, there are many people out there looking to get rich quick. You would be wise to act with caution even within Chinatown.
After all, we wouldn't want to cause you trouble.
Sounds like it'd be best not to wander around by the windows.
What about making contact with the outside? My apologies, but I would appreciate it if you refrained.
Do we at least have some TV? I want to watch I Love Lucy.
Who knows what might happen?
Dang! Not much service in a battered sale, is there?
We have no such intentions. If you are suffering any sort of inconvenience, please let us know whenever you like. For the time being, I would like you to relax as our guests.
Thank you, Meiju-san. We won't forget this.
The next time I go to play at Primavera, I might ask for that extra special service I have heard of. Well now, do you have any other questions?
Yeah, just one last one. This isn't a no smoking store, is it?
For the Caleb family, which had its base in the harbor district, the village's storehouses near the harbor was extremely convenient. There was no more well suited for hiding smuggled goods, making unsavory plans, or keeping hostages.
Hey, girlie. We're reasonable people, unlike Miguel-san, see? Where did your friend run off to? Won't you tell us?
I've told you many times. I don't know.
Claudia was being questioned, her hands tied behind her back. Wayne was nowhere to be seen. Wayne and Claudia were being held in separate locations. If they had been together, then there'd be a slight chance of having both of them stolen away at some time.
My, what a stubborn woman even with that cute face. Hey, don't you even have a vague idea? Could they be at a friend's house or some sort of hideout? Just tell us the truth and you can go home unharmed.
I'll never tell you.
Seriously, you know? Miguel-san is gonna be coming soon. He'll probably come to question you directly. That guy's hatred of women is insane. Even we wouldn't hit a girl's face. Even we wouldn't like to see a lovely girl like you get all cut up.
I don't know anything. I mean, I really don't know anything. They just disappeared. Like, I couldn't even tell you anything, even if I wanted to. There's nothing for us to talk about.
You know, you could just give us the names of a few of yours as friends.
If I see their names, those girls will will be caught too and made to suffer. Right? You made such a mess of my shop! Do you know how long it saved to get that shop? You could all go to fucking hell, you assholes! Why would I give the news of my friends to people like that? I mean, fucking seriously!
Claudia stuck her small tongue out at the man, which seemed to push them over the edge.
You little bitch. Getting all cocky when you try to play nice.
Stop that!
Caleb seemed to stop after playing for 2 seconds. Claudia was roughly lifted up by the collar, but someone tapped the man's shoulder from behind. That's no good. You've got to be gentle with girls. Didn't your mama teach you anything?
Madam Amanda.
Girls are delicate, you know. If you lose control for even a little bit, she might die. Now, don't you think the father would be angry if one of his precious hostages died?
That's, yes.
Amanda-san.
And anyway, we ladies of the evening wouldn't spill the beans just of a little violence. Men truly are barbarians. Now please take this girl to my car.
Yes, madam. Are you sure? Miguel-san told us to keep it locked in here.
And just tell me, who is highest in the pecking order? The boss's wife? Or some psychotic assassin?
Yeah, sure.
Caleb has given me the okay. Do you have some objection?
No, of course not.
Oh, you poor thing. They didn't do anything cruel to you, did they?
Plenty of cruel things. Plenty of cruel things have already been done to me.
True enough. I'm sorry.
What do you intend to do with me?
Would you rather be treated as a hostage or as my guest? As long as you stay put, I won't let you want for anything. They may be violent, but as long as you're at my place, I won't let them lay a finger on you. That alone I can promise you. So please don't be afraid.
Why are you protecting me?
Though you may have quit the club, you are still a woman of Primavera. And I am Primavera's madam. Whether you acknowledge it or not. Wow. This is really interesting, the dynamic she has with everybody. I have a responsibility to protect you.
It's no use pretending to be nice, so you can get me to tell you something.
I don't intend anything of the sort. I already have a general idea of who is concealing Rose. The Black Dragon of the Golden Dragon Society, Lee Meiju. Quite a cunning man. If my husband had a single brain cell, he would have taken his deal, but... Oh... Love accounts for no intelligence, I suppose. If the occupying forces acknowledge Caleb as the ruler of City 23, Meiju will offer Rose to Caleb. On the other hand, if Caleb lets his true nature show,
Meiji will use Rose as a figurehead to start a feud in the name of Primavera's reconstruction.
That's exactly what I was thinking, Amanda.
No matter what happens, Chinatown can use Rose as a trump card. He can't lose. Even Caleb cannot touch them in Chinatown yet. For a while, Rose should be able to hide there safely. However, Meiju is heartless. If he finds himself under Caleb's rule, he'll kill Rose without hesitation.
Why?
I agree, Mystery Theater. She is being very reasonable. And she doesn't even like what Caleb's cronies are doing to the club. She just can't do anything about it.
He doesn't want Caleb to know that he's been hiding Rose, right? Of course he'll silence her, then offer Caleb her head alone.
That's too...
After all, that child isn't capable of suspecting people. Unless she'd have some sort of character development or something, but who knows if that's happened. I do hope she doesn't trust Major too much. We're going to save Wayne and Claudia no matter the cost.
Leave it to us, boss. They'll buy somewhere in the harbor area. However, that place is practically Caleb's castle. We can't go straight to the final boss's palace already. Saving them won't be impossible, but we'll need a substantial supply of men and weapons. At worst, it could mean an all-out war with the Caleb family.
I have no intention of fighting a war. Just find me a skilled assassin.
Were we gonna rescue them?
The only trump cards in the enemy's possession that can kill the trump card called Rose. Are Wayne and Claudia. All we need to do is make those two cards disappear from Caleb's hand. Whether by hook or by crook, if you get my vernacular.
Leave it to us, boss. We'll kill them, have no fear.
Damn! Damn! I love the dynamic here. This is so cool. Like, I love how everybody clearly has their own motivation. Like, I don't know. I think this is really interesting.
Hostages only have value because they are alive. Rescuing them is difficult, but killing them is far easier.
Since that rainy day when he met Leo again in the marketplace, Wayne had undergone training from time to time. Training arc! He abandoned his immature feelings of rivalry and wanting to be the main character, and decided to rebuild himself from the ground up, so that he would never be a pathetic losing mutt again.
$98, $99, $100. Nice going, young man. There's youth for you.
This much is easy. I'm not even close to done.
Let's leave it at that for today. Going too far, I'll just damage your body.
Since Leo had once been an instructor for new troops, his training was extremely efficient. It was all very new to Wayne, who didn't know any way to train except punching a sandbag.
Hey, Leo, tell me something.
Anything but my 3 sizes.
You said that 3 things, heart, technique, and body, were important for being strong. I understand technique and body, but I don't get all this about heart. Don't tell me you mean sitting cross-legged and achieving enlightenment or something. Some kind of Kingdom Hearts bullshit.
It's nothing that dramatic. To put it simply, you might call it the power of the heart.
I'm still lost. Is it something spiritual?
No. It's much simpler than that. The heart is something like the gasoline for your engine. Without fuel, even the most powerful engine can't do jack shit. Unless all the more fuel it has, the longer it can keep using its power. Isn't that obvious?
Is it something like the power of anger?
No. In your case, that's the exact opposite. You waste the gasoline of your heart on meaningless things.
Meaningless things? I'll show you. Them a fighting words.
Please, listen and try not to be offended. Wayne, you're actually easily frightened, aren't you?
Of course I'm not easily frightened. How dare you? It's not like I Baka.
You have a habit of hiding your fear with anger. You use the gasoline in your heart to let your anger burn so you can't use your engine at 100% efficiency. I'm going to teach you how to use your 100% of your power.
I'm never afraid. Sure, I may have been in the past, but these days I never even feel a trace of things like that.
Though Wayne alternated between panic and uneasiness. He tried hard to regain his composure. What's the point in trying to act tough after all that's happened? Just throw away that cheap pride and become stronger. Oh, that's Wayne.
You may be right.
You've managed to overcome it for now, but trust me, when you're in your dramatic final battle against Miguel, you're gonna need this. However, you still have the habit. The bad habit of wasting the gasoline of your heart to feel emotions needlessly. If you're strengthening your body and your techniques, then use the same time to strengthen your heart. Don't waste the gasoline in your heart on cheap emotions. Store every last drop in your chest, so you can truly set it aflame when the time comes. You can defeat Miguel with your new technique, Burning Heart.
Every last drop.
That way you'll become many times stronger than you are now. That's how I can defeat Miguel and protect Rose. Recap, kid.
A man poured a bucket of water on Wayne's face. Wayne finally regained consciousness. Wayne's hands were bound with handcuffs, which were hanging from a ceiling beam. His legs were unbound and could just barely touch the floor, but he was far from a position where he could offer any resistance. Morning, Wayne. Thanks to you, Rose managed to get away completely.
Huh. Guess that leaves you looking pretty pathetic. What's your mouth, you little shit?
Oh, hey, Wayne. Won't you tell me what Rose ran off to?
Like I'd know. Like I'd tell you if I did know.
True, true. But of course. Maybe I should explain what's going on here, since you don't seem to have a clue.
How would I possibly know? You've had me locked up unconscious. It's simple. You got a good scolding from Caleb because you let Rose-san get away. And now you're taking it out on me.
You know, you aren't our only hostage. We've got Claudia too. Claudia is enough to lure Rose out. If we wanted, we could let you live, let you die, boil you, or cook you.
Huh.
What Miguel said was a fact. It was good to have as many hostages as possible, but when was enough? I could send your hands in a gift box to Rose herself. There was no reason for them to let a man with a menacing nickname Mad Dog Wayne live. Wayne understood that. If one of those people pointed their gun and held the trigger a little too tightly, it'd be all over. He knew that. He knew that he was standing on his toes on the edge of the cliff called life. The back halves of his feet were already stepping into death. He was hit with a desire to burst out with rage, to shake off the fear of unbearable death. Raging, shrieking, howling. All kinds of fierce emotions leapt up into his throat. Don't waste the gasoline of your heart on cheap emotions. He could feel the emotions bottled up in his throat fade away as if they had never been there. Wow, everybody's getting character development here. He'd managed to overcome one of his weaknesses. The feel of that made him actually want to grin. You don't want to die, right? Then I'll give you a chance. Tell me where Rose and the others have their hideout. If you don't know, you could just give me a guess.
Huh. Like I'd actually tell you.
Ooh, that's the only way you're going to survive this, right? Are you really so stupid you cannot even understand that?
Come on, everybody knows this mafia shit. You're obviously gonna kill me the second I tell you. Cause then you'll have no use for me as a hostage. You said so yourself. So tell me,
In what possible incentive
Do I have to trust you? Maybe. I'm pretty slow on the uptake. I see. It's just like Leo said. By holding back your fierce emotions, your brain starts working. On this day, my brain grew 3 sizes. I know that I haven't been killed yet. But I won't die even if I am. Surely, they're completely stuck, without a clue about where Rosan is hiding. That's why they had to keep me alive and make me talk. In other words, they have no idea what to do, and they're panicking. While that happens, Rosan and the others will surely make some kind of move.
That's right. Oh, God.
That's right. Right now, we're winning. And the moment I help Rosan get away safely, I've been winning.
What are you laughing at?
Just from the pathetic face of someone who was a step away from catching Rosan. You blew it. And anyway, I'm winning.
Winning?
That's right. And the moment I let Rosan and Leo escape, I've been winning.
Even though you're pathetically hanging from your wrists, this is no fun at all. You're supposed to scream and rage and beg for mercy. Boo-hoo. Who's supposed to be winning?
Me, the great mad dog Wayne. I'm not hanging here because I surrendered. I'm here because I won and I finished doing my part.
Hello, James. Welcome to the stream.
I'm the victor for letting Rosan get away, and you're the loser for letting her escape. Why should I, the victor, tell anything to you, the loser? Looks like this guy doesn't get the position he's in. Maybe we should sing that song.
He does seem a little slow. Why don't we wake him up a little?
The
men pulled out some leather batons and his blackjacks and grinned repulsively.
For us, this is torture. But for you, I guess it's just the loser venting his feelings.
You guys have got nothing better to do except hit me, right? Pretty pathetic.
Let's see how long that confidence lasts you.
We'll take good care of you, kid.
Ooh, target practice. Leo slowly lowered his gun and looked at the bullet holes in the silhouette target. Oh my god, hold on, I gotta... Hold on. Oh. Whew. I thought I was gonna have to do something... I thought my kid almost turned on his iPad upstairs. Okay. But there is something I have to fix now that. I'll just be a second. Hold on. Just a quick bathroom break. I'll be right back. All right, I am back. Let us continue. Leo slowly lowered his gun and looked at the bullet holes in the silhouette target. The restaurant they were hiding in may have been a restaurant above ground, but it apparently wasn't that underground. It had a small weapons storehouse along with a shooting range. After getting Meiju's permission, Leo had started practicing here. You're really good with a gun, too, aren't you, Leo-kun?
Anyone can get good with practice.
Do you think even I could do it?
Do you want to learn to shoot?
Ooh, this is always romantic. Yeah. I'm always being protected by other people. If I could shoot guns too, then I might have been able to save Wayne-kun and Claudia too. A hard, determined glint lay in Rose's eyes. If Leo refused, she'd probably try to teach herself on her own. Rose is gonna get a gun sprite eventually, isn't she?
If I refused and you started touching things yourself, you might lose a finger. I guess I'll teach you. Step by step.
Thank you. You know, I wonder, what should we call these days when we train together?
These days, when Rose trains with guns? I'm not sure.
Thank you.
I'll have to think of a name. Might not be too catchy, though. However, I'd like you to promise me one thing.
Promise you?
Promise me you'll never even think about fighting alone. We fire our guns to protect you, Rose. In the same way, you should use your gun to protect yourself. If you use learning how to shoot as a reason to leap to your own death, that defeats the whole purpose. Never fight alone. If you can promise me that, I'll teach you. However, if you break that promise...
If I break it?
I get to have you myself for one night. You're a lady of the evening, aren't you? Do go all red.
I really hate jokes like that.
Have your spirits finally risen a bit?
I've been in high spirits the whole time. What are you talking about? I can't keep sitting around while Wayne Kun and Claudia are being held. Leo had the same desire to save Wayne and Claudia as soon as possible. However, they didn't have any information at the moment. They could only wait here. That didn't mean they had to sit around doing nothing, though.
Sure. I'll teach you.
Thank you.
Let the Rose Guns days begin.
Really? That's what you're gonna call it? That's...
What, you don't like it?
No, it's just really weird. Like, not... I don't know, maybe something like the rose grows thorns, or, you know, something like the lion and the rose. I don't know, maybe a bit more romantic, but, you know, it just sounds like you're saying just stating random words in a row.
Hey, cut it out. Didn't know you're so judgmental. It's my first time trying.
Oh, Leo-kun, it's okay, we'll work on it. It was the first time Rose had even touched a gun. As he saw her timidly touch it, Leo felt his heart hurt slightly, as though he was stealing her virginity. Oh my god! However, no one can remain a child forever. Children don't need to fire guns because adults use guns to protect them. Once you've decided to protect someone else, you can't remain a child anymore. She was trying to become a full adult with a full adult's ideals.
It's not the guns are only used for shooting people.
Oh my god. So that's apparently a famous Ryukishi metaphor. I just thought it was hilariously shippable. I just love it for the shipping context. I know it's ridiculously silly, but I love it. Because I love anything that relates to shipping.
Shooting in someone's general direction to make them pull back their head as you escape is a fine way to use a gun.
So, guns could be used for more than killing people.
That's right. You can even shoot towards your enemies to get their attention and save your friends in a pinch.
You can even save people with guns.
That's right.
I've always thought of guns as something filthy. Each time you pull the trigger, someone loses their life. So on the inside, I might have felt contempt for all people who've used guns.
You aren't wrong there. Anyone who treats a gun like a toy isn't to be trusted.
Wise words. However, by pulling the trigger, guns also have the power to save people.
When it comes down to it, guns are tools. If a crazed person holds it, it can become an accursed tool. Or if a holy lady takes it with justice and conviction, it become a tool to protect the peace.
I'm a lady of the evening. Yeah, no, Rose is totally a virgin, James. No, of course she is. It's heavily implied that she, despite her job, I don't think she ever went fully anywhere because she's been in a more of a management role. I'm a lady of the evening. I could never become a holy lady. However, if it's to protect the people who believed in me, I have a responsibility to keep them safe. Oh my god, damn, Rose is gonna shoot me. Today, I will learn how to use a gun to protect my friends and countrymen.
Feels like someone should start throwing confetti and celebrating.
Oh my god! Damn it, I clicked off the screen. Woo! Wow, they are not being shy about showing the freaking gun sprites here. Damn. Here's all my combat manga panels. Ha! Training time. I'm dead. Oh my god. I do remember that Mystery Theater. Wow. That is so cool that Rose gets combat panels too. Woo! To step forward into a new self, Rose pulled the trigger over and over again. Even so, it seemed she couldn't wipe away all of the disgust she felt for guns in general. To Leo, it didn't look like someone trying to get used to guns. It was someone preparing to dirty her hands using guns. It was a ceremony to defile the self that had never held a gun before. The men should be the ones carrying guns so that women didn't have to. Or maybe that was just an excuse from before the war. Perhaps it was a remnant of male supremacy. This was a new era. An era where women would dirty their own hands to clear a path to the future. Leo joined Rose in staring straight ahead, watching the back of the woman who was trying to clear a path towards a new future.
Let's leave it at that. You've gotten a lot better.
Thank you for teaching me. I wonder if this will make me a bit less of a burden.
You've never been one.
Thank you, Leo.
It'll be good for you to practice every now and then. It's a perfect way to relieve your stress.
You're good at teaching, Leo-kun. I heard from Cyrus. You were an instructor for new troops during the war, weren't you?
Pretty much. That takes me back.
Leo turned his back to Rose and pointed his gun at the target again. But earlier, you said you fought in a country to the south. Isn't training new troops something you do inside the country? Oh, or were you an instructor here before being sent down south? That's what I was thinking.
No, it was both of those.
Really? That's kind of weird. I wonder what the circumstances of that were.
I did my part as instructor in a country to the south.
Leo's gun let out a crisp sound as it fired. A small hole opened up in the forehead of the silhouette target. Were your students really good?
Yeah. All of them were simply excellent.
Oh. Sorry. Rose didn't miss it when Leo's tone darkened slightly. She instantly regretted stepping into a subject that ought not to be brought up. Surely his students had gone on to the battlefield after that and died. It must be painful to lose students who made it through joys and sorrows with you.
Nah, they're all alive.
Oh. Oh, they are?
After all, the enemy had never attacked after Japan surrendered and pulled out.
Well, that doesn't make any sense. I see. It's wonderful that they're all alive.
I promised them all sorts of things. They all believed innocently in what I said. They stuck through their harshest training, talking about their dreams.
That sounds pretty wonderful.
Not at all. I broke my promise with them.
Huh?
I'll protect you. I'll make your dreams come true. Even though I promised them that, I betrayed them myself.
How did he betray them? Once again, a crisp sound rang out. Unlike the bullet that had accurately pierced the target's forehead, this one only barely managed to graze the target. Rose had no way of understanding what had happened in that country to the south. However, even that easygoing Leo had received deep wounds during the war. Of course he had. Rose regretted not being able to realize that before now.
I know that Japan surrendered and the war ended. However, I'm the same as Caleb. My war isn't over. There's only one way to end it. I understand. I do understand.
Leo-kun. I
don't want to break a promise again. I'm a bodyguard of Primavera, who swore to protect Madame Rose. This time, I'll fulfill just that promise.
Oh god, that's rather death flaggy. Leo-kun. Rose gently held Leo's back! Both the disaster and the war. Far too many things have happened. Everyone is bearing deep wounds in their heart. Didn't I decide to step into this world myself? To heal those wounds even a little bit? Maybe I've been thinking of myself as the most unfortunate, tragic heroine in the world. However, everyone's unfortunate. Everyone's hurting. Even Leo, with his never-ending bold smile, is suffering from the wounds of the heart that still haven't healed. He called me a light in a dark era. My eyes are looking toward their ideal homeland. If I walk it, it will form a path. When Leo-kun and Wayne-kun said that, there is no doubt they were prepared to give up their lives. I will become strong. Instead of letting people be hurt, I want the strength to accept those wounds myself. I can't sit around depressed forever. Right? I am Madame Rose. I don't just want to save everyone in Primavera. I want to save all of my countrymen. We're in a very painful situation right now, but we still have a responsibility to give it our all.
You're much stronger than someone like me, Rose.
I will definitely end your war, Leo-kun. I'm sure I'll be able to bear the wounds in your heart too.
Thanks.
Oh my god. I swear if these two don't get together.
Huh?
Yes! Woo! Woo-hoo! Yes!
Rose walked closer, stretching each other on the other cheek. Yes! 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 Yes!
Woo!
A nihilistic grin suits you best, Leo Shishigami.
Oh.
Oh my god! 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 Wow!
Oh my god, this is moving very fast. It's making me worried how fast this is moving. Oh my god, this is like Battler and Beatrice episode 3 fast. Oh my god, it's making me worried actually. Wow. Hello Rom, welcome to the stream. Hello T. I said hello to you earlier, I'm sorry. I think, jeez. This time Leo gets Rose on their cheek. Oh my god.
And a wonderful smile suits you best, Rose Ibarra.
Yeah. Rose's face was bright and clear, as though the clouds that had been covering it this whole time were swept away. Leo couldn't help but feel a sense of true reliability from her. A single car entered a dim alley in the middle of the night. Oh my god! As it did, a car sitting on the side of the road flashes lights once it is as a signal. The entering car repeated the signal, and men got out of the two cars. They were both bosses under the Caleb family.
Hey, long time no see. Bastard. What do you think you're doing? Call me a dump to a dump like this? Is there anywhere left in the sea that isn't a dump? Huh. You know what I'm talking about, right? City 23 is finished. Might be. Caleb's been squeezing everybody dry after all. 100 million isn't just an insane number. Anyway, those occupying forces guys never deal with Japanese people like us. So, what are you trying to tell me? There's just one thing I'd like to ask. Are you the kind of moron who stand around and sing and ship, or aren't you?
Oh, wow. Yep, they see the writing on the wall.
You think Caleb-san's on his way out? There's no doubt he's a pretty incredible person. However, he's been too rough. Went a bit too far.
Even his own minions know it. Wow.
With Dick's on this down, we'll live by sucking his blood. If we suck too much and kill the city, we go down with it.
They may have been villains, but they were fully aware of their position as parasites. So in the past, they had kept their turf fees and protection money to a level that the city dwellers could afford to pay. If you have a chicken that lays eggs every day, you should be satisfied with just the eggs. If you kill the chicken because you want to eat meat, you'll never be able to get anything from it again. However, with its unreasonable order to gather 100 million, the Caleb family had gone around killing the chickens of City 23.
Caleb's been acting like a huge fool, tearing the planks at the bottom of his boat to use for firewood. And just what'll happen to us when the boat sinks? We should move over to a lifeboat. With none but the clothes on our backs. If you're no fool, you move whatever you can grab right now into the boat with you. I got your point. Where are you gonna run to? Even a lifeboat can't just bob on the waves forever. We need a harbor that'll accept us. I won't go into detail, but I heard from a certain family in another city. Their conditions? Half of the money we scraped together. 50 million. We'll split up the other half. Will this family really accept us? I guarantee it. They're planning to push into City 23 someday.
Oh, they might be the next bosses.
When they do, they'll need someone highly ranked with some local knowledge. They're an American mafia, but the capo who's gonna back us is Japanese. He actually came in at the same time as me. A nice guy. I'm sure you get along with him too.
I see. So here we go. This guy might be the next boss that they're talking about right here.
I see. So, we finally gathered 100 million.
Congrats, Caleb. We finally did it.
It is truly a delight, Father. Now we can finally push our way into the occupying forces.
Well done. We're very well done, men. Now we can finally take that special offers window.
The special offers window was a Shadow Dweller's privilege. The power to get first prickings at business orders from the occupying forces. The foreign mafia and corrupt politicians who had that power were using it to swindle the workers out of their wages. Caleb had gone to extremes to obtain that right and protect the laborers' pay.
That way, we'll finally be able to save our war buddies, won't we?
Yes, we will. We'll make wages for job increase, and everyone will prosper. Decent jobs at decent wages, for decent food and decent living conditions. Men will be able to take back their duty, their pride of supporting their households. And then eventually, they'll be able to take back the lives and lifestyles they lost in the war. That way, I'll finally be able to end my war.
Caleb was staring up at the ceiling, his fist shaking.
Congratulations, Father Caleb.
When Amanda clapped her hands, everyone followed suit. Surrounded by a quiet applause, Caleb closed his eyes for a while.
Contact Butler. Tell him we prepared 100 million. We've kept our end of the promise. Now it's time for them to honor their end.
Yes, Father. However, Father, will they really deal with us?
What's that?
Yeah!
What are you talking about? They'll deal. After all, we've gathered 100 million, just like they said.
Exactly. If we could do that, they would acknowledge us as their partners. That was a promise. And that is a promise. A battle that we have won. This is now a promise between me and the occupying forces. No, between men. I fulfilled my obligation of gathering 100 million. So they're now obligated to respond with their end of the deal.
Hello. Sorry to keep you waiting. This is Butler. That's right. I was just contracted by Caleb family. They said they've collected 100 million, so now it's time for us to keep our end of the deal. Yep, that's right. They have gone to very excessive lengths to gather up that 100 million. That's caused quite a lot of friction in various quarters. And that doesn't include just city dwellers, but their own core members as well. Now that the Caleb family's crossed the line, they're just like a puffed up balloon. Just poke the 1 point goal Caleb and boom. That's all. Yes. It would be possible now. If we get rid of that one person, the Caleb family will collapse into pieces.
Butler set down the receiver. His right-hand officers were standing at the ready in the same room.
The Director General is given the go for assassination.
So many assassins everywhere. I'm gonna title the next episode Assassin's Creed or some shit. Jeez.
Caleb will bring the money here on Friday. On his way back, we'll do it.
Wow. Fucking scum.
Understood. We'll get some snipers ready. I'll take Caleb to his car. When I drop my glove, that'll be the signal. Understood. Still, those geezers really are greedy, aren't they? You got that right. They get him to bring in the money, then offer him bullets as a parting gift. We can't let it get out that we're the ones behind this. After the sniping, we can just tell them that an organization in some other city apparently sent in a hitman. As long as Caleb disappears, the family will split right away. Then the maggots can crush each other however they like, and we can get things to quiet down in City 23. Thanks to the Caleb family's violence, the Japanese siege force will leave, and the Japanese mafias will disappear too. And once City 23 is quiet, we can trick low-income earners in the States into thinking this is a glorious new frontier. Damn, this is a great strategy. We should use it in every single universe possible. Getting them to start immigrating over one after another again. Then they'll get worked to the bone for low wages, and those damn geezers will fill their pockets more and more.
Ryukishi, stop copying, stop. Real life keeps copying you. Stop it. Stop it, Ryukishi, stop it. How sad it is to be a servant of the court.
Wish I can go have a drink of Primavera again. Unless I get a look at Rose-chan's beautiful eyes, I might suffocate my own vomit.
Okay, at least he doesn't like what he's doing.
Wonder how Rose-chan's doing. Was that girl who wanted to save her countrymen just a dreamer? Or could she become City 23's Joan of Arc?
Wow, jeez. That's depressing as fuck. You know what? I think we actually might be able to fit every single save in this thing. If each one takes like 1.25 pages. It looks like it actually works. Exactly, James. Like, there's like, Caleb seems so optimistic. Like, he is so sure that they're going to hold up their end of the deal. And I think it's probably a bit of self-delusion. Like some small hope of honor from these people. Like, that he himself said he has no idea what he's going to do if they don't. That he would just kill himself. And he's just very... I think he's very old school, clearly. And he has this old school Japanese sense of like samurai style honor. And like that seems to be what he's alluding to. Okay, here's some Chinese that Gubby Force may or may not have a translation for us. I don't know. Let's see. Cyrus Coon, give it all you've got!
You got it. Still got lots of fight left in me.
Ooh, they're betting on fights, I see.
Hey, look out! Come on, be careful!
His opponent moves well. He keeps sliding from blind spot to blind spot. Okay, and the guy was saying,
Over there. Hit him. Harder. Hit him till he's down.
is what the guy was saying earlier. Thank you, Guppy Forrest. His opponent moves well. He keeps sliding from blind spot to blind spot.
Damn it, stop swinging about.
They're having a sparring contest with Meiju's underlings underneath the restaurant. It was a friendly match to blow off stress. Not a fight, but to keep things heating up. A Chinese walk that was being used in place of a gong rang out, signaling the end of the final round.
A splendid performance from both sides.
Hello, Angel. Welcome to the stream.
Cyrus-san, how strong you are.
That was a tough fight. Quan Fall's really a force to be reckoned with.
Cyrus shook hands with and hugged his opponent, then came back. The men were burning with enthusiasm, each yearning to fight next.
It's times like this that I curse my body's frailty.
He looks pretty strong, though. Enough of that, brother. We don't need you forgetting your age and getting yourself hurt. He's young. Look at this guy. He can't be older than me.
Now even I'd like to have a go. Anyone want to fight me?
Hold on, Meryl. You can't do that. What if you got hurt?
My. Looks like they're pretty excited over there. Seems the next challenger has stepped up.
Ooh, wow, he actually has a unique sprite. Let's see. Ni. I know ni is you. I know that. That's one Chinese word I know is ni is you. Like Wei Shima is why. Let's see. Shama is what? Like Da means large, Shao means small. Let's see. Oh, here we go.
Your next opponent will be me. Let's see what we've got, Japanese.
Is what he's saying.
Oh, bear, so we're to fought with 3 guys. Let me take a break.
That means it's my turn, right? I want to fight the big fat guy. I'll do it. Come on.
I said no. Sheesh. Jeez Louise. God. Try and act more like a lady, Meryl.
Yeah, says you, Rose Gun Days.
Wait, Shahu. I see. See. Let's see. Oh,
Hey, you there. Yes, you. Come fight one-on-one.
thank you, Guppy Force.
You mean me?
The next challenger pointed at Leo and challenged him to come forward. Leo didn't feel like fighting, but he knew that refusing would ruin the atmosphere here.
What do you say, Madam Rose? If you order it, I could show off a bit.
Sure. Good luck, Leo-kun!
Oh, come on. You can't just pick your fucking boyfriend. God damn it.
Leo loosened up his shoulders and stepped forward. The opponent was largely built and seemed to have confidence in his offensive and defensive strength.
Pleased to meet you. Let's enjoy our match.
See, and something. Jahua. Let's see. And a bunch of text. Yar.
What a puny brought. Let's have at it and see if his scrawny arms are any use.
Thank you so much, Guppy Force. Every time I'm reading the Chinese, it's because of what she tells me there.
Our bodies are like steel. How can an unarmed guy possibly beat us?
What are they saying? It doesn't matter. I have a unique character portrait, and that automatically makes me stronger.
He is telling you to come at him first. He's trying to provoke you. He's calling you weak.
Leo Kun isn't weak at all! Definitely not weak. What a rude person. Go get him, Leo Kun!
This man is a bit on the impudent side. He has caused me much trouble as well. Leo-san, if you would teach this man a lesson, I would be so much obliged.
I've even gotten permission from your boss. Wanna have a go?
What's the matter? Don't tell me you're scared, little guy.
Thank you, Guppy Force.
Bring it on. I'll make sure you just realize how weak you are.
Okay, then I guess I'll start.
Leo slowly removed his jacket and rotated his shoulders. Yes, Chi-chan. Yeah. Rose says, he's totally got lots of stamina. I know personally.
What?
What? From how long we were training with his gun. Guns. I said guns. Plural. Fuck. Here we go. Fuck. God damn it. Always me when I click between the fucking cards. Every single time it's because I click between the cards. Here we go. Let's see.
Come on. You're pretty good, but not good enough. How about an uppercut? I got it right here. I got a million for you.
Okay, hit him!
KO, baby.
Yay! Go, Leo-kun! Woo! That it all happened in an instant. The large Chinese man's body flew through the air and smashed against the wall. He had apparently received a concussion, and he lay spread-eagled on the ground, staring at the ceiling with his eyes unfocused. There were no cheers. Everyone was dumbfounded and lost for words. And so his applause consisted of only one person.
So, this is the skill that defeated Alfred one-on-one, and which even Caleb desired so much. You surpassed even the rumors, Leo Shishigami-san.
And I've heard from Stella. You may be young, but you're pretty good yourself.
Ooh! Are they gonna fight? That would be amazing. The Black Dragon of the Golden Dragon Society, Lee Meiju. A man who made his name as a young but capable assassin who had defeated the leaders of rival organizations with rapid speed. He was now a highly ranked member of the organization and had subordinates under him, but his edge had not dulled in the slightest.
No one is stepping forward to be your next opponent. It seems there is no helping it, although the fact that it can't be helped is out of the question. In that case, I will be your final opponent.
Woo! Hell yeah! I know he has long hair, James. See. It's okay, Guppy Force. Thank you so much. He says,
would anyone like to be his next opponent?
That's what he said before. Meiju smiled thinly, gave the iguana on his shoulder to his subordinate, and removed his jacket. Y'all keep talking about these full body sprites that are totally cursed. I gotta see what they look like now. They're probably really long and lanky in true Code Geass fashion. Then with a flexible motion, he did what looked like a Quanfa movement.
He moves well.
Crap. That's Pigua Quan. No, that just now was Baji Quan. Is that strong? Oh, Quan is Chuen. I'm sorry, Guppy Force, thanks. I don't know all of the pronunciations. Pigua Chuen treats the body like a whip, specializing in long-distance fighting. Baji Shuen, on the other hand, treats the body like a boulder, specializing in short-range fighting. He's like Yagami from Judgment. He has two styles.
So basically you're saying he's strong, with 0 weak points.
People age when they stop moving their bodies. That's not bad. I can feel the youth returning to my arms and legs.
Boss battle, here we go. Leo-kun!
I can win. I've got something decisive he doesn't have.
Huh?
Cute girls cheer me on.
Leo and Meiju slowly approached each other. Though the two men were burning with pre-fight enthusiasm, the crowd watching over them fell silent, as though numbed by a quiet tension.
Please go easy on me.
Hey, Meiju-san. This is just for fun, right?
But of course. However, it means a bit more than just that to me. Is Primavera truly a dragon worthy of our protection, or not? That is the question.
I see. Then there's some I've got to test too.
Oh,
Let's see if Oolong tea tastes even better after a workout.
In that case, let us begin our respective tests.
Let's go. Whoa, you got some moves, man. Come on. How do you like this?
Excellent pacing. But I'm afraid I am in my own league, far ahead of you.
I see. You ain't bad.
Oh, damn, I'm just...
Let's see what you can do.
Impressive form. Now let's see how you withstand these precise strikes. And a few of these as well.
Not bad. You're actually giving me quite a workout. How do you like that? And now for the classic uppercut.
Fool. This is actually quite revitalizing. A true workout for mind and body.
You're telling me, bro.
Now, what do you say we kick it into full gear?
Ooh, no KO. The fists of the pair crossed, and just before they smashed into vital areas. I always go for the same card position because that's where my mouse is closest to. Guffy Force. That because my mouse is trending towards the top of the screen because that's where I can click the most spots, it seems. But and that's just where my mouse ends up being the closest to. Like there's no time to pick a card. Anyway, the fists of the pair crossed, and just before they smashed into vital areas. They froze as though time had stopped. I see, that's why there's no KO. Leo's fist stopped at the very instant it would have crushed the tip of Meiju's nose. Meiju's hand had stopped in a hammer fist just before crushing Leo's neck. They're exactly evenly matched. Oh, you know they're gonna fight again, for sure. In other words, it was a draw. They were evenly matched. The first time ever.
Splendidly done. It is a draw, then. Or rather, I suppose it is my loss.
I was thinking that, Rom. No, in my mind, I'm telling you, Rom, that's how I was picturing it with Yakuza. They had both ripped away their shirts. Inexplicably. That's totally what I was thinking. And he had a tattoo of a dragon on his back. Absolutely. And Leo, of course, would have a lion.
With our respective positions, you would have been slightly faster and hit me. Your talent is remarkable.
Oh, wait, was he saying that? No, okay. Oh, goddamn,
I wish we could have put each other to the test when I was a bit younger. Well then, perhaps it is time to shower. And then we can have some tea.
Meiju laughed refreshingly and left. His underlings were still shooting looks of fear and respect at each other. Both for their boss's keen unrivaled skills, and for Leo, who was able to fight the other to a draw. Leo-kun, that was incredible! You managed to fight him to a draw!
Yeah. Almost as big a workout as we had last night.
Yeah, I know, right? I mean, yeah. A totally funny joke, Leo-kun, right?
Oh God, Rose. You really are bad at this.
A draw? Nothing of the sort. I lost.
Huh? Why? Like Meiju-san said, if you'd hit each other at that rate, I bet you had the advantage in power, right?
No, that's not it. If this had been a real battle, I'd have finished just before my fist hit him.
What do you mean?
Meiju's last attack wasn't meant to hit with a fist. Meiju probably fights with concealed weapons. If his hand had been holding a skewer of some kind, my throat would have already been nicely gutted by now.
That's Leo for you. To be able to penetrate so far. Yeah, you're telling me. I mean, what? I wouldn't know. Oh, Rose.
I've heard rumors too. Rumors that he's a master of assassination techniques that can kill in a bone with a single needle.
They use that all the time in wuxia, and my God, those when they throw needles at people in wuxia, it always looks so gruesome. Like, ugh. That's like the thing I would least want to be killed by is needles. Ugh.
And he's also a gentleman with a clever brain on top of it all. Meiju-san certainly isn't a man to be taken lightly.
You'd have to be someone like that to oversee so many people.
Still, with you and Meiju-san went a little too far. How could you fight so seriously, even though it should have been a bit of fun?
That's what happens when a couple of boys play around.
It has been a long time since I had my childhood reawakened, so I found it quite enjoyable.
Leo and Meiju laughed loudly. Rose put a band-aid on Leo's scraped arm. Meiju had just received Rose's treatment a moment ago. Though the final fatal blows had stopped a hair before connecting, they had exchanged several fierce hits before that. Hello, Hala Mirage. Welcome to the stream. Just as we're probably about to end after this scene. Of course, they hadn't made it out unwounded. However, the two of them were laughing happily together.
One could hardly call that fierce. Leo-san went very easy on me.
You're the one who took it easy. In a real battle, I would have been killed.
If you notice that, it seemed I have dulled considerably.
Ooh.
Next time we fight, let's make it cards or mahjong. Or shogi or whatever.
That would be most agreeable.
All of those Yakuza minigames that are freaking impossible but yet are required for the platinum trophy and are really fucking annoying.
Meiju was not a fighter, but a killer. It was hard for him to show his true potential in a contest that didn't have killing your opponent as its goal. However, it was the same for Leo. He couldn't afford to shame the man who was keeping them hidden. He had just barely held back, not wanting to land a decisive blow. Both of them understood all of this. Surely they had reached an understanding that only a pair of powerful people could reach. At that point, some of Meiju's underlings came in and prepared some tea.
Come, let us have some tea.
Oh, I'll serve it.
Smells nice. I'm pretty fond of the smell of Chinese tea.
You know what that minigame reminded me of? It reminded me of Fate Extra in a way. Totally random. Oh, Rom, you're also in Australia. Oh, that's cool. Hey, jeez.
I'm pretty fond of the smell of Chinese tea.
Chinese tea is the most delicious in the world.
For our next challenge, we should have a Chinese-Japanese tea showdown.
I'll let China take the win there. They practically invented that shit. Japanese tea's got too many rules just to take a single sip.
How interesting the Japanese are, to demand rigid rules even for times when drinking tea, which ought to be relaxing.
The pair who had sweated together peacefully drank their tea. Rose had been anxious when they were fighting, but now she decided that this must be one way men interacted with each other. Conversation gradually just drifted to the differences between Japanese and Chinese culture.
There is a proverb that Chinese are dragons by themselves, but pigs when they gather together.
What does that mean?
Of course, it means that Chinese people excel individually. However, unfortunately, it also means that when those dragons gather together, they decay and become pigs.
And another Chinese idiom I also learned is the crow laughs at the black pig, which means it's basically the exact same saying as the pot calls the kettle black in Japanese. In English, I'd say. God.
That's some pretty harsh self-criticism.
History tells one a lot about our people.
Oh, wow. Yep, I was going to say, yeah, that is totally correct what Meiju is saying.
Chinese history is a constant repeat of single heroes toppling tyranny, establishing a dynasty, and degrading into tyranny once more.
Like, literally. Like, that's not even an exaggeration. Literally.
However, no matter how terrible the government may become, a dragon will always rise from the Chinese people to crush it.
You're a very resilient people, aren't you?
We Chinese are the descendants and offspring of dragons. There is a dragon sleeping in the blood of every Chinese person. And so when the world crumbles and the heavens demand a hero, there will always be someone who will receive a revelation and rises, becoming a dragon.
Have you ever received a revelation like that, Meiju-san? Damn, some people have gone 13 hours straight for Umineko. I can believe it. I can totally believe it. I've gone like 6 hours for some of the really long ones. So I can totally believe it, because Umineko is just something that grabs you. So yeah, if I did, and I would have gone longer on some of them, if I didn't have responsibilities the next morning.
I have none yet, not yet. However, the dragon's blood sleeps. I am prepared to become a dragon at any moment, when the time to rise up comes. That is a Chinese person's soul.
Rose thought deeply about those words. It felt as though Meiji was saying something very important for her.
And there is also a proverb about the Japanese.
What's that?
Japanese are pigs by themselves, but dragons when they gather together.
Oh, did you know that one?
So you're saying the Japanese are the opposite of the Chinese?
The Japanese people excel when acting as a group. They raise their dragon-like ideals and fulfill their goals with dragon-like power. However, even dragons lose their way. And they decay.
We happened to win the worst Russo-Japanese war and got too full of ourselves.
Having confidence is a good thing. However, you are too enamored of yourselves. You began to conceitedly think of yourself as the most superior race in Asia, and the curtain rose on the Second Sino-Japanese War.
If we really were so superior, we wouldn't have lost the war thanks to some natural disaster. But then again, some people think they're superior no matter how many wars they lose. The fact we lost probably proves that we were full of it.
That your country lost its way is no cause for shame. Even Chinese history is simply filled with corrupt dynasties. That the prosperous must have inevitably decay a simple fact of nature. The problem is that during such times, individual Japanese people were pigs.
Pigs?
In China, whenever a dynasty is corrupted, a dragon arises from the individuals and rights the world. However, in Japan, the individuals are pigs, so no one tries to correct their country's errors and the whole nation crumbles.
That's pretty harsh.
When we Chinese ask the Japanese whether or not they feel responsible for the war, the Japanese always answer the same way. We were simply taken advantage of by our country. We are victims too. Is that not strange? The country is merely a collection of Japanese people. And yet it was the country that was at fault, not any one of the individuals. And then the Japanese will say this. It was an abnormal time. We had no choice but to obey.
I like the humility on display here. I agree, Hollow Mirage.
While they realized it was abnormal time, they did nothing to correct it. They lazily obeyed so they would say it was the country in the wrong, not them. That is what it means to say the Japanese are pigs on their own.
That's the philosophy of the nail that sticks out gets hammered down. Yeah.
I fought for the sake of the justice I believed in. I've never taken any actions against the judgment of my conscience. There's something I do regret. It's only that I couldn't sacrifice myself for that purpose. If you asked me to throw away my life right now in exchange for the justice I believe in, that'd suit me just fine. I'm always prepared for death.
Leo-kun.
If you can say it so boldly, then perhaps I can still accept your words. You set yourself apart from those foolish Japanese who always place the blame on their country and hide from responsibility. There is only one thing that we Chinese would like to say to the Japanese.
What's that?
Don't play the victim after choosing to be a pig. It makes us sick.
Wow. That is an awesome saying right there.
Don't say you had nothing to do with it, because the country was at fault. We would like you to take bold responsibility for the ideals you had announced as a dragon. That is all.
Wow. You may not have won the fight, but wow, I think you slayed there, made you. Damn. Whoa. Whoa. Oh my god. Rose hung her head, stunned into silence. Meiju's words reverberated through her head over and over. Don't play the victim after choosing to be a pig. When her countrymen were suffering under Caleb's rampage, hadn't she been a pig? And wasn't she herself playing the victim even after choosing to be a pig? We would like you to take bold responsibility for the ideals you had announced as a dragon. They did, Mystery Theater. I received my position as Primavera's madam and gained the ability to do as I please with a great quantity of money and power. A dragon's power. I announced my dragon's ideal, my desire to revive the community of my countrymen. I still haven't tried to take any responsibility for voicing those views. That Wayne-kun and Claudia were caught is practically my fault. I may have boldly said that I would rescue them no matter what, but I still haven't done anything. How can I be sitting around letting myself be protected while drinking tea and chatting happily? Those words were heavy. I was Primavera's madam, a dragon. So those words were heavy. That's why all of those businessmen followed me. And that's why they were harassed by the Caleb family. And yet, even with my dragon's ideals of protecting them, remained a pig, unable to do anything. From what I gather, Rom, it was the same up until a point. Responsibility for ideals. What is responsibility? Should I apologize and slice off my own chest? No. That can't be all that responsibility means. It's got to mean the duties I have to accept for voicing those views. When you say I'll do it, you have a duty to see it through. That's what it means to take responsibility for your words. In that case, what duties do I have after saying I want to protect my countrymen? What duties do I have after voicing those ideals? Meiju's words echoed through my head, over and over. I must become a dragon. A dragon.
Rose, want some more tea?
Huh? Rose stared blankly at Leo. She looked like someone who'd fallen asleep without meaning to, and was confused after being suddenly awoken. I'm sorry, Leo-kun. I guess I was tired. Maybe I'm getting a cold. I felt a bit dizzy. Maybe the strange scent of the incense in this room doesn't quite suit me. Sorry. Could I get a refill too?
Of course, miss.
Okay, perfect timing. Back to Wayne. Well, that was a very interesting episode. I really enjoyed this. Episode 2 is sure up to a great start, I think. Okay, you guys. Tomorrow we'll have some more Remember 11. And we will continue this on Sunday. I'm having a great time with Rose Gardens Days so far. Yeah, episode 2, just starting off right with a bang, like getting right back into the plot. Although, part of me is wondering what's going to happen because they seem to be gearing up for a final confrontation with Caleb at the end of this episode. But doing so would seem like the end of their story arc. Like the end of everyone's stories. Which leads me to believe, like, what is going to happen in episodes 3 and 4 then? Unless Caleb is going to be drawn out into those episodes, which I guess they could kind of do, but I don't know. I can't imagine how just yet. Probably having to do with some of the new characters that were previewed at the end of the episode 1. Alright, guys. So, yep, tomorrow for more Remember 11 and Sunday for more Rose Gun Days. Until then, I will say, so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. You're all the sweetest of hearts. See ya.